Okay, 13 minutes and counting.
That's the timer. This is the 5th time I'm trying to film this, so I've sort of given up at this point, but here we are. I'm going to get this done. 5th time's the charm. Here we go. There are a lot of noises happening in the background. I don't even know if you're gonna hear them that well with like the new microphone idea. But if you hear them, ignore them, because this is the 5th time I'm filming this. I am not going to do this again. Yes, the premise for this show is that on the 13th of every month, I'm going to give myself a 13-minute timer to update you on everything that I believe needs to be updated on. And this actual video is probably not going to be 13 minutes, because I'm just gonna, like mess up at parts. And I am going to cut that out, but I'm going to give myself 13 actual minutes. Like, look at that, it's already 10 minutes, 50 seconds. Terrifying. You know what else is terrifying? The fact that it's been more than 8 months since I've made anything concrete. Yeah. But, what's even more terrifying than that, on October 3rd of this year, 2020, it is going to be a decade since I made my first YouTube video. Oh my god. My first actual video was just like a home video that had me in it, but it was on my old YouTube channel, published October 3rd, 2010, and the channel was created on that same day, so that's my 10-year anniversary. If I somehow still get nothing out between the time that this video releases and October 3rd, I promise, with all of the strength that I possibly can promise to an online audience, that I will release something on October 3rd, because I am not going to miss a decade anniversary, I promise. On that note, let's talk about my ideas. So I spent a lot of time on the first 4 takes of this talking about why I like and dislike my 2018 content, and I really want to get into that again, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to talk about my ideas first, and then if I have more time, I'll explain my sort of thing about that. This is my plan that I have set up so far. We're going to begin with a video hopefully coming soon, which is sort of Online Comedy 2. Spiritual sequel, The idea for this sort of Online Comedy 2 is just looking back at the first online comedy and seeing which points still like hold up, and also other things that were either like too exaggerated back then or now just don't really add up. But of course also taking a look at the current landscape of online comedy in 2020 and, criticizing that if necessary, because there are definitely some criticisms to make. But then after that, I have this idea for a series called Finding My Audience, Finding My Demographic. I'm not sure. One of those 2 titles. Haven't really decided yet. I don't know if I'm going to do this, but if I do make this series a thing, then this is how it's going to work. It's going to be like a few episodes. It's not that large of a series, but a few episodes that are just videos that divert from my normal sort of style. And by style, I self-define that as video essays that are vaguely cinematic. Like video essays that have some sort of storyline involved, with just like the quirky short film bits and, like modern commentary, and then all of the little interludes that involve me in a forest or something, and then smashing a mask. You get it. You've seen it. So the first episode is the most mean thing, I'd say. It's if you've seen Bobby Burns' 4.0 video, I think, how to be a YouTube movie reviewer, it's going to be like that, except for commentary YouTubers. Yeah, this commentary video idea is definitely going to be the most negative thing I'm going to make. So that's fun. 5 minutes. Oh, 5 minutes. Whew. But then after that, the second episode was going to go in the whole sort of gamer genre, and I already filmed a lot of footage for it, but it's playing Mario Party 6 minigames without pressing A. That whole thing. But yeah, so gaming video. And then my third episode idea is something about Uno. I filmed footage for that too. I filmed just footage of me opening an Uno game that I bought. Yeah. So those 3 videos sort of, divert from the video essay style, but I still, if I make this series, I still want them to be very well produced and stuff. But in the closest I can have it to be my style while still being in that genre of whatever it is, whether it's like a gaming or just, I don't even know what the Uno thing would be. Hi, I'm just shoving myself in right here because I realized I never explained the title for the series. It's called Finding My Audience or Finding My Demographic because I'm making new things, and the point is that it's me experimenting, it's experimenting with new types of content, and if they do good, then I'm like, oh, okay, sick, there's an audience for this. After that series, it's sort of a gray area until October 3rd. I don't know if I'm going to make more things that aren't the series before October 3rd, or if I'm going to save anything not series until after October 3rd. For once, I do have a lot of ideas. And, one of them is going to be the closest you're ever going to get to a Nessie Day 2, and I'm not going to elaborate on what that means. And something about Has-Been Hotel, which will be fun if I make that, and something about Clubhouse games, that are all sort of video essays while still retaining cinematic bits. That's my brand. Cinematic bits, circles, and red. That's me. So, that's all the ideas I have. I'm not really sure if I communicated them the best way that I possibly can, but as I said, this is the 5th time filming. I'm not going to do this again. I don't want to check how long I have on the timer because it's definitely close. And I can't see how long the video has been filming for because the sort of cord for this microphone is blocking it. Oh, side note, yeah, let's fill on the 13 minutes. This is a lavalier microphone. No, Aiden, you're actually not going to do that. Hi, I'm also Aiden, but a few hours older, and that other Aiden spent 6.5 minutes just going on tangents and stuttering, which is very sad. So I'm instead going to repurpose the 6 minutes I have left to talk to you about my 2019 content. And by 2019 content, I mean specifically online comedy, Either Cancelled, and modern commentary. See, yeah, the thing is, in 2019, I was so very obsessed with trying to create some storyline overarching that would be a part of every video. And long story short, it was a stupid idea and I regret it. But I think the video that got affected the most by this desperation was Either Cancelled. And it really is a short film. I feel uncomfortable describing it as a short film for whatever reason, because it's about YouTube, it doesn't count. But it is a short film about someone getting cancelled. And it's pretty good if you ignore all of the plot holes and stuff. But at the very end, after the credits, I guess you could call it an after credits scene, just Daniel T. Gaming's voice, except with echoes, I think, makes some vaguely threatening statements.
I created this entire world for you, and what did you do with it? You ruined it, burned it all down.
And then the video ends, and Daniel played the sort of mask character. It was ironic because the mask character was originally in the Nessie Day. The Nessie Day was about Daniel. You get, yeah. I feel those lines just completely ruin the whole atmosphere of the video, because it's a self-contained story, but then that one bit just opens all of the walls that you thought were made throughout the film, and you just don't know what to think, or I don't even know what it leaves you with that that I guess after credit scene, it's just stupid. But I feel like my video essays handled the overarching story idea way better. Online comedy and modern commentary still have the storyline involved in them, but it's just more self-contained, which I really like. Online comedy is a bit worse, just because the storyline in that one is stupid. Like, it starts with me looking at a meme that says, like, you find this funny, but you don't know why yet, or something like that. I honestly don't remember. And then it ends with me laughing and choking to death, I think. Maybe. But modern commentary just, like, they're interconnected. I feel like the modern commentary works to interconnect the story and the information giving in the actual video essay parts way better than online comedy. Because, you know, like, yeah, it starts with a bit, like, fantastical thing. I don't really know if that's the right word, but just, me in a forest. Why I'm in a forest? I don't know. But then, by the end, as I explain that, like, oh, I came up with this whole structure for this storyline, but I realized that I hated it, so I would like to stop participating in it. And then I literally stopped participating in that storyline because I smashed the main character of that storyline into pieces. Like, it's just, they're woven together really well, and I feel like online comedy has less of a grasp on that, but modern commentary is really good. And 2 minutes. Oh god. Originally, I was so uncomfortable discussing, like, the meta of the video. Like, I wanted each of my videos to be an experience where I don't mention the fact that it's a YouTube video at all. I just give you information, and you take it, and then you see those cinematic bits, and then maybe I die. Who knows? Yeah, but then modern commentary, I finally broke those barriers down, and it would have been really good. That would have been such a great start to something new if I didn't take an 8-month break. But let's hope that with online comedy 2, that starts the real new beginning. And this is about to go off, and it's a very tight thing. There we go. This is the end of the video. Goodbye.